Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Same Bet. What kind of gambler are you? Or more specifically, what kind of craps player are you? Are you somebody who likes to just go and stay at the tables as long as you possibly can? If so, maybe this strategy is for you. Check it out. All right, so tonight's strategy comes to us from Samuel Wallace, and he suggests that we do a game within a game. Now, we're going to start with a $25 don't pass. Now, I know two things here. One, $25 seems like a lot of money to put on a don't pass. And two, playing a don't pass on yourself just seems counterintuitive. But there's a second part of this. That's the game within a game. So let's start with that $25 don't pass. And he recommends that we play the Stearn method. And basically, it's a progression. It's 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 2 units, 2 units, 4 units, 4 units, and then start all over again. So that's by, what is that, about 7 levels? It's 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. Okay, yeah, so 7 levels. The first 3, it's just a single unit. You win, you rack it up. You lose, you go to level 2, which would be the second iteration of 1 unit. Okay, that'll become a little bit more apparent maybe as we go along. But the idea, though, is that if you're losing, I get it backwards. Okay, if you're winning because you 7'd out, then that $25 that you're going to win offsets what you had up in the place bets. And hopefully you made a little bit of money on those place bets before you actually got the 7 out. Okay, so for a short game, it's not too bad. For a long game, even better. You're going to win more money on those place bets. You can press and collect. You can do whatever you want. But you start with an initial investment that's about equivalent to what you have on the don't pass. Now, if you happen to 7 out on a level 2 or a level 4, then you take and you stack the winnings. Okay? So let's say we're at level 2, first iteration, and you 7 out. Well, the next time, so you've won $25. All right. So the next level, you stack it. Okay. You're going to risk some money here. You stack it and you go with $50. Okay. What you're hoping to do is 2 wins on the don't pass, then you collect it down. So you got 2 different things going on here. Like I said, so you got your don't pass bets and your place bets. All right. Maybe this will become a little bit more apparent as we roll it out. Check it out. All right, so what I really should have said that this is a variation on the Stearn method. It's not literally the Stearn method. I did a little bit of research and I found that Uncle Angelo and Arch Stanton, both of those guys did really good videos on what the Stearn method really is. This one is just a slight variation of it. Now, if we were really playing the Stearn, what you would do is you would repeat the bet at any level. What we're doing here is we're going to rack. We're going to take the winnings from the very first one. Okay? So it's a variation on Stearn, so keep that in mind. All right, so let's kind of go over a couple of things that you're seeing on the layout here. Right here you can see my all tall small. Again, I'm not playing the all tall small, but I'm using my Craps Nation chips to track it just in case you're playing there at home. And then you see a bunch of blue chips out there in my field bet. Now, I can barely keep track of press and collect. And when I'm going 7 levels on something, I need something to help me figure out where I'm at. So I just put these blue chips down there, and you can see that I'm pulling some of them back. The one on the far on my far left, it's raised a little bit. That's indicating that I'm in level 1. Okay, and here we go. We're using the 3-finger grip, and I'm working on it. Now I got to tell you, I recorded this on Sunday after the live fantasy crap session. And I was shooting terrible all morning long. I mean, it was nothing to brag about, that's for sure. And it continues through this strategy here. But it's actually going to showcase part of the, part of the benefit of this particular strategy. All right, so I asked Samuel, how does he play it when on the place bet side? And he likes to power press. So I thought, okay, we'll give that a shot. In hindsight, I wish I hadn't. I wasn't shooting well. I need to recognize how I'm doing and bet accordingly, and that's something a work area for me. All right. So, and I also don't have my camera placement quite right. This is just a video of apologies. But here we can see you've got a 5-3-8. And we have only $6 on that 8 right now. So it's going to earn $7. We're going to throw $5 from our rack and power press that thing up to $18. Okay. So again, this is a great strategy. If you can get several rolls, you're going to make money on the place bets. And that's kind of the idea here. This is the way Samuel has this laid out. There's a bit of a hedge here. You're playing $25 on the don't pass, but you're putting $25 out on, or $24 out on the $22 out on the pass line. All right, start again. $22 out in the place bets. Okay, so the idea is to win a few times before you actually hit the 7, and that's where you're going to make some money. Okay, but the way he was playing it with the power pressing, I'm going to have to press some things up before I actually collect on it, and we're going to see that doesn't work out very well for me here. All right, there's a 4-1-5. So I've only got $5 on that one. And what I decided that I would do, at least the way that I would play this, is I'm going to power press the 6 and the 8, and I'm going to collect on the 5 and 9. You can do any strategy you want. You want to do the iron cross? Fine. 22 inside? Fine. You want to do 32 across? Okay. Maybe you want to bump up that $25 don't pass to $30. But yeah, it doesn't matter. The real important part is you want those to be balanced, and you want to start collecting some money on those place bets. All right, so we've got a point on the 9. We're still on level 1. Now, I would also say, just as kind of a spoiler alert, I don't get past, I think it's level 3 in this video. So I'm not showing off the true power of this particular strategy. But it is what it is. I just rolled out what I could roll, and that's what I was coming up with. All right, so there's another 8, 628. So I've got $18 out there. It's going to win $21. There's 21, and in this power press, we're going to add $3 more to it. Yep, here we go. Add $3 more bucks, and press it all to 42. And then if I hit a 42, we'll make $49. There's 35. Color up some of those whites. There's 40 and 42. All right, so I've got $42 on the 8, 18 on the 6, and 5 on the 5 and 9. Setting to the hard way set, 5-4, 5-4. Dice are out. A 9. Okay. We've got another 9, so we're going to rack a little bit of money there. Yeah, I like this view. If you're watching this on a bigger screen, you can probably make out some of those chips there, those Craps Nation chips. You know, I mentioned Arch Stanton and Uncle Angelo. I'm going to put links to their videos down at the bottom because they did a much better job of explaining Stearn than I did. All right, so 9, I didn't catch it. 9 must have been my point. We're moving up to level 2. So I lost $25 on the front, okay? But we're going with another $25 bet. It's the same bet for the first 3. There's a 7. 7 out. All right, so at least we're going to win on the front line this time. Hey, real quick. While we're resetting all of the bets, take this opportunity to hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to ring the bell and get notified of any new videos that I'm putting out. Thanks. Okay, so I gotta apologize. That was actually a come out 7. So that's why I lost the don't pass. We are at level 3 right now. Hard 4. Okay, so I don't have any money on the 4. Hard 4, we need to mark it over. There we go. And no money on the 4, so we're just going to roll them again. What? What did I just do there? Okay, I'm going to have to go back and see what happened. Looks like I marked the 3. Was that, maybe that wasn't a hard 4. Maybe that was only a 3. Maybe I missed that. I'll have to check it in the post editing. So we're going to assume it was a 3 at the moment. And we're going to get a 10 down at the end. Got Bird Dog's chip on the 10. We're going to mark it and bring the dice back. No money out there. We're going to mark the, put the puck on the 10 and keep on going. So it looks like, so we were on level 3. If I rolled a 3 and I won on the come out, then Stearn method would say you bet again. There's the 7. This is a real loss. Okay, we lost this time. But back to what I was saying. So if we were on level 3, I rolled a 3 on the come out, which is a winner on the don't pass. In theory, we stay at level 3, but we just repeat the bet. All right, bringing everything down. I didn't notice if we'd already paid the pass line or the don't pass bar or not. Assume we did. We are back on level 1 and in a come out roll situation. All right, there we go. That's a hard 10. Again, yep, dice rolled there, but that is a hard 10. All right, mark it with Bird Dog's chip, bring the dice back, and let's set up our bets again. Now, I told you earlier that I wasn't shooting very well. So I tried to make a few micro adjustments on the fly here. I normally like to go a little bit higher on my toss, but since I was having such a bad day in shooting, I decided to start going low and slow and see if that makes any difference. The thing is, the landing zone, when I go low, it's hard for me to actually see it or to hit it. When I'm going low, I really want to hit right before the big 6. When I'm going a little bit higher, I want to hit really in that pass line bar right past the big 6 and 8. All right, so that was 11. We didn't have any money on it. We marked it down on the with Sleepy's chip down on the all tall small. And here we go. Dice are out. Okay, we had a 9. I'm also using the Craps Nation dice. Now these are the bigger dice. You know, the dice come in 2 different sizes, and my local casinos, they use the smaller dice. So that's what I normally practice with. But I was talking to George from CY and a couple of guys in the Craps chat, and they're talking about how a lot of the Vegas casinos use the bigger dice. So I thought it'd be a good idea to rotate things out. And right now, the big dice are in the rotation. So trying to get used to the bigger dice. Dice out. And that low and slow is not helping me either. There's a 617 again. Also, you can see that I've got the orange chips down there. The orange chips act as real bets from other players. You know, if you're in a casino, it's going to be rare that you have the end open. So it's good to practice with landmines in the way and just see how you do. All right, so again, here's one of the things that I like about this particular strategy. We won $25 on the don't pass, and we lost $22 in the place bets. So even though we had a quick 7 out, we still made a little bit of money. We made $3. And we are back on level 1. Dice are out. And it's an ace deuce 3, craps 3. You know, I said I marked Sleepy's chip. I didn't, though. I should have marked the 11 here just a minute ago. And I believe that was Pat OU812's chip. Okay, this was a come out roll. We won $25 on that. Dice are out. And it's a 5. We've got a 3, 2, 5. We've got Chili from O-Town. He's got the number 5 chip. Mark it. Bring him back. All right, so we've set the point to 5. And again, we're going to go 22 inside, including the point. Yeah, I really wish I'd have played this just a slightly different. Knowing that I'm getting those quick 7-outs, I kind of wish I would have either done the Iron Cross and just collected and not even tried to press anything. But on the flip side, you know, if you're rolling 7, 8, 9, 10 times or more, you want those plus bets out there and you want them to grow. Not the case for me. 5, 2, 7. All right, let's bring the dice back up into the field of vision so everybody can see it. Reset that all tall small. Pull the bets down. Yeah, again, got paid for the don't pass, which covered my $25 or $22 inside. All right, so as we're getting ready to shoot them again, we're still in level 1. Just want to give a quick shout out to Samuel. Thanks for recommending this. I wish I could have shown it off just a little bit better than I actually did. And I hope you're not too disappointed. And we'll see how we end up here in a few minutes. All right, let's come out 7. Another 5, 2, 7. Dice are staying on axis, it looks like. And it came early, so we're going to lose that don't pass. We're going to lose that $25 out there. Go back up with another $25. Go to level 2. Now, if you remember, in the Stearn method, it's 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, and you can go on. It's 8, 8 after that. In this particular method, like I said, I don't think I ever made it up to level 2. What's the right word? Is it level 2 or is it round 2? I'm not really sure. All right, 6, 4, 10. Going back up with 22 inside. Dice are out. And that's a 5, 3, 8. Not a bad roll. Got Mel from Craps Hawaii representing the number 8. Mark it. Bring him back. Gets paid $7. And let's see if I power press this. I'll bet you I do. Yep. All right, so we're going to go up to $18. Spread it out a little bit so you can see it a little easier. And we are still at level 2. And it's ace deuce 3. All right, here we go again. 9, that's a 6, 3, 9. All right, we're starting to make a little bit of money. Yeah, you know, a friend of mine, Joe Banda, he recently put out a video on something called a dice barrel. And I think maybe my next video I'm going to focus on a couple of things. The dice barrel, all it is two, you know, get your 2 dice here and just a little bit of super glue, glue them together. And what it does when you start to throw it, you're going to start to see if it's wobbling this way or that way. And you'll be able to make micro adjustments in your grip. So that's a nice tool to help you analyze what's going on with your toss. Another tool is a dice gripper. Now, I'm not going to go too much into detail on this. I'm going to save that for the next video. But I think that it might be good for me to go back to some of the basics. Play with one of those dice grippers, check out with the dice barrel, and see how it goes. So, Joe, thanks for reminding me about that tool. I have another friend out there that occasionally he'll watch some of these videos. Matt, if you're seeing this, you're the original. You're the one that told me about the dice barrel first. All right, so we're going to win $7 for that 5. And I guess while I'm giving shout outs, I do want to recognize somebody else, or at least a couple of people. My favorite casino down in Tonkawa, Oklahoma. Single craps table, only open on the weekends, only open for a few hours. But I love that crew. They're just a good group of people out there. So James, Colin, Noah, Taylor, gosh, I know I'm forgetting people, and I apologize, guys, for forgetting everybody's names. Macy, guys, I'm looking forward to you guys opening up the table and coming back down. But I know it's been rough on you guys, and I hope you all are doing okay and you make it back just fine. Okay, so that was an interesting view. I have 4 cameras set up, and I don't like this particular shot that I'm showing right here. So that was actually an editing mistake, and you can see why. The quality was just poor, but it helps me do some analysis. So I like to pull it up every once in a while. I just don't like to show it on the video. Yeah. So again, you guys, the Craps crew over at Tonkawa, looking forward to getting back in the casino and playing with you guys again. All right, so that's a 3, 2, 5. We've already hit the 5 once, but like I said, I'm not pressing the 5, and that was my personal preference. So I'm just going to rack up another $7. And just eyeballing it over there, it's a full row of greens will be $500, and that was my buy-in. So it looks like I might be down just a little bit at this point. A 3, 1, 4. And that'll be the first 4 of this round. Toothpick Ted, he's representing the 4 for us. I've got one of his chips. And all I need right now is the 6 for the small. And, paying attention to what I'm rolling, of course, hindsight is 20/20, but I'm rolling a lot of 4s and 10s that I'm not collecting on. So if I'm going to invest $22 to $24, whatever it is on the inside, I could probably split that up just a little bit different. Probably the Iron Cross would have been the better way for me to go with how I was rolling that night. 5, 4, 9. And it's going to be another $7. Slowly but surely, we're starting to make some money there. Dice out. That's a 3, 2, 5. All right, I'm pretty sure at this point I recognize that. Okay, I'm hitting some 5s. Let's take some money and let's press that one out. Let's grab another $7 out of the bank, and what do I do with it? Yep, here we go. All right, I didn't power press it, but I did go ahead and press up. Dice out. 5, 2, 7. Okay, so that is the 7 of the night. I think I hit a 4, 3, 7 and several 5, 2, 7s here. Reset everything. Bring it back. Pull down all of my chips. And let's get paid for that don't pass bar. So remember, I only started out with $22, so that one green chip paid for all of my place bets plus a little bit, and I did collect a little bit on that run. All right, so we are back at level 1. Again, the real Stearn method, you would have got another round. You would have repeated this. Dice out. Okay, that's a 6, 4, 10. So 10 is going to be our new point. And again, we just take 22 bucks. Go inside 5, 6, 8, and 9. You know, I'm watching this, and I think one of the problems, another 5, 2, 7. I think I'm going down too far with my 3 fingers in the front. All right, so that was a quick 7 out. Made 3 bucks. Take down the $22 that I put out there and get paid 25. Now, like I said, the way that Samuel does this on level 1, if you win in one of those first 3 categories, you collect that money. You don't start repeating until you're at the two unit bets. All right, new point. It's a 415. Mark the 5, and again, you know the drill, $22 inside. Yeah, I'm going down almost halfway on the dice with these larger dice. 6, 5, yo. Mark it with Sleepy 25, 25. No money changes places. Wasn't on the field. Wasn't a come out roll. Just keep on rolling. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I was way down too low on these dice. And a 617. Hey, at least it wasn't a 527, but it was a 7 nonetheless. All right, so the video is going kind of long. We're going to go ahead and stop it here, even though I didn't go very far. You saw me, I just collected another $25, and we're going to lose that 22. All right, so we need $500 to break even. It looks like we're going to do it. There's 100, 200, 300, 400, and $500. All right, so we are going to make a profit. Not a big profit, but hey, anytime you can walk away with a little bit of money, that's a good night. And look at that. There's, what is that? It's $25. I made $25. All right, so I made $25 out of all of that. Hey, at least it was a profit. And if you really are interested in the Stearn method, I recommend checking out Arch Stanton for the explanation, and check out Uncle Angelo. He's also done a video of playing craps with it. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Samuel, thank you very much for offering this up for me, and I might play this again, try it again when I'm throwing a little bit better. All right, guys, have a great night. We'll catch you next time.